turnover. Canberra strikes back.
Oh, my goodness. How great was that?
Finds an option cross court. Wayrun pops up a three and jams it in.
They've got a fire from long range. Wickham missing. It's a miracle in the West. What a moment for this young team.
The jam-packed 14th round of the WNBL continues tonight in Dandenong with the Southside Flyers hosting the Sydney Uni Flames. Wins have been hard to come by for both teams this season so far, recording just 5 victories between them from a combined 27 games. But tonight's match carries particular significance as the farewell tour for Australian basketball champion Jenna O'Hea officially begins after she announced 2022 would be her 15th and final in the WNBL season. It's going to be an emotional night and you won't want to miss a moment on KO Sports. Hello and welcome to our broadcast. Ben Waterworth with you alongside a former teammate of Jenna O'Hea's, a 3-time WNBL champion, Steph Blitzarves. Steph, if we know anything about Jenna, she really probably struggles to hide her emotions. She's just a player that wears her heart in her sleeve. You just get the sense it could be quite an emotional night at the Nong tonight.
Yeah, I think it definitely will be. I mean, knowing the brilliant career that Jenna's had and knowing her as a person, specifically basketball-wise and then off the court as well, you know exactly what she's thinking all the time. It's written all over her face. Yep. When it's good, when it's bad, you know exactly what she's thinking. And we just want to wish her all the best in her final game in front of her home crowd.
This is a beautiful touch as well. So coaches and players as well wearing the number 4 warm-up top as well as a tribute to Jenna O'Hea. So she's playing her final game as a Southside Flyer on her home court. She's still got a couple more games to come afterwards as well. But that's such a galvanising thing as well. It's been a tough season for the Flyers to date, but they really do have some great motivation to play tonight's game. Yeah,
they do. And especially if you can't do it for your captain and for someone that's had such a career like Jenna, who can you do it for? I mean, they're all going to band together and you want to make it a fantastic game for the crowd because there's been a massive turnout today, all really supporting Jenna and really supporting the Flyers.
Let's have a look at the Sydney Uni Flames, who are their opponents tonight, and particularly their miraculous victory, it has to be said, over the Perth Lynx on Saturday night. They were able to come up with an unbelievable victory led by Froling, who had probably the game of her career with 30 points and 22 rebounds. They get Shiley Heal back for tonight's game as well, as we have a look back at Froling, who basically played every position on the court. You could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at times. Point Keely, I think they were calling her at one stage. But what a marvellous victory that was, considering all the players that they had out and the momentum that will give them heading into tonight's game, Steph.
Yeah, and it just shows that a bit of belief goes a long way, because if you looked at them on paper, you would think that Perth, top of the table, right in finals contention, they were going to have that win, and then Sydney came out. Keely had a fantastic game, and they really worked well together. So a little bit of belief and believing that you can win really goes a long way, obviously.
This is how the Southside Flyers will line up tonight. Jenna O'Hea back in the starting position as well. Had a couple of games off and a couple of games starting off the bench. But also a shout out to Maddie Rocci, who's playing her 100th WNBL game tonight. She was presented with something pre-game as well. But it is all about Jenna O'Hea tonight. A real champion of Australian basketball, WNBL life member, 6-time All-Star in the WNBL, 3-time champion. You played alongside her in that championship in the 2020 Hub season. Steph, she leaves a wonderful legacy on this sport, in this country, both on and off the court.
Yes, she does, and it's not only the on-court stuff that Jenna's known for, it's the off-court stuff as well, being an ambassador for Lifeline and making sure that people are speaking out. So having hopefully not lost her from the game. Hopefully she stays in it maybe in a coaching capacity, which we might ask her about later.
Yes.
It'll be good to have her around, but yeah, definitely losing one of the great players.
She is shaking the hands of our referees tonight, Daniel Batty, Troy Earl and Bianca Vernon, who will oversee proceedings tonight from Dandenong Stadium. 7th V8 from the WNBL, but this night really does take on extra significance as we farewell one of the greats of the game. You mentioned Jenna and what she might do next. She put on her Instagram page, actually, ironically, when she announced her retirement as well, that also slip me a business card if you have any job offers. So she said that during the week. I think they'll come in thick and fast as well, certainly from a basketball perspective, for a player of such experience and such talent as well.
I know firsthand there'll be plenty of sports academies that are knocking down her door to get her on board.
All set for this WNBL clash on a Thursday night. The Southside Flyers and the Sydney Uni Flames. Just 5 wins between these two teams. But what an opportunity as we tick towards the end of the regular season in the WNBL to get a rare victory as well. The Flames coming off a significant win over the Perth Lynx only a few nights ago. The last time the Southside Flyers won was coincidentally against the Sydney Uni Flames on Jan 30. The Flames get back Shyla Heel as well, who's got the basketball now. Guarded closely by Amy Rocci. Inside for Froling, coming off 30 points. Jenna O'Hay almost came up with a steal straight away. Purcell works her way inside for Froling, who hits the mid-range too, but it was hard work for the Flames. Here's Maddie Rocci for Jenna O'Hay as we have a look at the first time on offence, the Southside Flyers. Amy Rocci, pick and roll for O'Hay. This would be the perfect start. Such a wonderful three-point shoot and all there, Jenna O'Hay. Gives the Flames, though, an early stop. Great to have you with us on KO Sports on a Thursday night with the Flames and the Flyers. Heel looking for Purcell, well off target with her attempts. Amy Rocci, Blitzards, backing down on Purcell. Too strong, too good, levels up the scores.
And so far this season, we've seen Sarah do that really well, just back down in the post and go up nice and strong.
Averaging 17 points per game this season, Sarah Blitzards just continues to get better. Shyla Heel turns it over, straight into the arms of Jenna O'Hay. Cole pulls up for three, falling well short in the end. That's off the hands of Keely Froling. As mentioned, Keely Froling coming off a career game, 30 points, 22 rebounds against the Perth Lynx the other night. It was her second double-double of the season. She's hit 10 points or more on 10 occasions so far this season. O'Hay working with Amy Rocci. The 1-2 was beautiful, but she couldn't quite finish it off at the hole. Kyra Evans, getting some early minutes here. Purcell lobbing it up for Froling. Guarded there by Bet Cole. Foul called. I think there might be a violation. Those two know each other quite well. Spent a fair bit of time as 3-on-3 teammates in the Australian setup. Another whistle on the play. Kira Rowe, who would call for the foul there. Player who, the number 10 there for the Flames, who would know quite a fair bit about this court. Played several seasons with the Dandenong franchise. Flyers Rookie of the Year back in 2017-18, Kira Rowe. Cole. Maddie Rocci. Great confidence to drive hard inside. Missed the layup, but gets her own rebound. Now has a fly for three. Can't get it to go. The first of, you'd sense many rebounds for Keely Froling tonight. But she loses control. Sarah Blitzards with a hand in there. And O'Hay is on the scoreboard. And that's a nice nerve setter, I reckon, Steph. I
think it is, just shaking off those early nerves in the game, make it easy layup just from some great defence down the Flyers' end.
Game number 297 in the WNBL tonight for Jenna O'Hay as Shyla Heel knocks down a terrific three ball in game 73.
And we know that Shyla can do that. She's quite deadly and she has the confidence to shoot those big shots.
Back in the team after missing the last game against Perth due to an ankle scare at training. The referee calls a foul there again on Kira Rowe. That's going to be her second personal foul early stages, so you sense she's going to take a seat.
And that's what we love about the close-ups here on KO. We can tell that Kira wasn't quite agreeing with the refs on that call.
No. Shane Hill taking charge. Once again, the four-time Olympian. The Sydney Uni Flames. Tough season for him, but so proud of his girls the other night. As Bet Cole drains a triple and gives the Flyers the early lead. Number one player in the competition, Bet Cole, for three-point percentage. You can see Funda Nakasoglu is on the court, the number 3 for the Flames, wearing a mask tonight. Missed a couple of games due to a concussion and nose injury, as a travel is called on Keely Froling. Akasoglu on the court tonight with a mask to protect herself. There she is on screen there. Good to see her back out there, missing a week's worth of time due to concussion protocols in the WNBL as well.
And it's great to see that Sydney really are taking care of their players by really taking note of the concussion protocols, because sometimes these things just get brushed under the rug, but taking care of our players is a really big part of the WNBL.
Froling steps back for three, couldn't bank it off the glass. Cole comes up with the rebound. Good start for Beck Cole in this one. Lobbing it inside for Sarah Blitzarves.
And I think that's going to be a really good matchup today. Sarah Blitzarves and Keely Froling, because they're quite well matched. They're the same height. They like to play the same sort of game, and it's going to be a battle of the two bigs today, considering they are the two biggest on the court.
Heel v Amy Rocci. Great little matchup there. Heel doing what she does best. That floater drops more times than not. Shyla Heel off to a strong start. Game high 5 points for her. Saw the turnover count just before as well. 4-0 in favour of the Flames. O'Hay kicking it out for Maddie Rocci. It's an offensive foul is called.
Just been called for a little hook there.
Here's a look on replay. She seemed a bit flabbergasted by the call. Steph, does she have a case, Maddie Rocci?
I mean, if it were me that had the call against, I'm always first at the refs to express my point of view.
That's your natural instinct. Call or not, really. Heel.
I've never fouled in my life.
Oh, of course not. Oh, beautiful hand in there from O'Hay. She's really on song early. Playing with fierce determination. Forces the jump ball. I think possession arrow is with the Flyers as well. Christy Wallace on the court as well, playing or having a role in that.
And Jenna, this is her last game on her home court, and it's still great to see her getting onto the floor.
Yeah, speaking with Beck Cole earlier on in the season as well, and she said that Jenna is still leading by example every day, both on the court, training and at games, as Maddie Rocci gets the layup to drop as well. Gives the Flyers an 11-7 lead. Heel just losing control. Guarded by Christy Wallace. There's two energetic young guns of Aussie hoops going at it there. Speaking of young guns, Froling works her way towards the rack and is fouled and will hit of a charity stripe.
We just see Maddie taking that layup, and she's been so good at that this season, just getting herself into the key and finishing off those tough layups.
This is the challenge tonight for the Southside Flyers, because we're looking at the numbers pre-game, Steph, and on average, they've conceded at least 92 points from their last 5 games that they've played. That doesn't include the forfeit loss that they had against the Caps. 92 points is certainly not a defensive effort that Cheryl Chambers will be too pleased with.
No, if you're working on a defensive team, you're really aiming to try and keep the opposition 15 and below per quarter would be fair if you're really focusing on your defense, and 90-odd points a game is just a little bit too much if you want to win without having to outscore your opponents.
This is brilliant from the Flames. Purcell quintessentially forcing the turnover, and Froling count the points, and she'll head to the line for an extra as well, continuing her excellent momentum. She's already up to 6 in this game. Make it 7, Keely Froling.
And she'll be bursting with confidence.
Played all 40 minutes against the Lynx as well, which, when you consider her size and the position as well, is a tremendous effort. Kate Gay's on the floor for the Flyers. Can't hit the mid-range too, but she can get an offensive rebound. Maddie Rocci trying to drive towards the key. Shyla Heel call for the foul.
And that's another great matchup, because they're both vying for the same position. They've both recently been added to the Opals campaign, so seeing them battling it today, I think there's going to be something to prove.
Maddie Rocci takes a seat here at Dandenong Stadium. alongside Beck Cole. Game number 100 for Maddie Rocci. 87 of those games with the Cats as well. Amy Rocci. Blitzars. Deep three. Didn't too bad off the hand. Nakasoglu there brings down the rebounds. Hill and Nakasoglu both not featuring in the miraculous win over the Lynx as Hill goes to work. Can't hit the two to go as Wallace hits the deck. Should be heading to the free throw line. Charlie Hill. Beautiful crossover as well. Schooling the veteran, Charlie Hill. Averaging 17 points per game this season as Jenna O'Hea takes a seat. Hard to think she's only 20 years of age, Steph, and this is game number 73 for Charlie Hill in the WNBL.
It is extraordinary to think about, considering that she burst onto the scene when she was 14 years old.
Yep. Southeast Queensland side. She's hot early. 7 points for Charlie Hill, 7 for Froling. They've got all of Sydney Uni's points so far, those two players. Wallace, Blitzarves, Gaze, hoping for Wallace, but Purcell coming up with another steal. That's her second. Jaeger inside for Froling, backing down on Blitzarves. Back out for Jaeger, back in for Froling. All oxygen on that shot, but still 10 seconds on the shot clock remaining. Purcell once again there. Hill with 2 to shoot, has to put it up in her territory, gets it to go off the glass. Shila's got 9 early stages.
And that was a clutch shot that Charlotte just made right at the end of the shot clock. Good composure, just nice. Kissed it off the backboard.
Wallace trying to bank it off the glass, that couldn't go. The Flames tails right up. Jaeger trying to feed it off. It's caught in two minds, really. And in the end, Nakasoglu nowhere near the ball and gave away the foul as the Flyers trying to fly down the court.
First personal foul, number 3, Buddha Nagoscu.
Here she is at her best, Charlie Hill. Better as this game, as the season has gone on as well. And a lot of responsibility under Coach Shane this season. Rachel Jarry on the court as well for the Flyers. Underneath the rack is Blitzarves, who gets that one to drop. Team high 6 points for Blitzarves. Also on the court is Katie Diebel, who had her first start against the Lynx on Saturday night. Made the most of her opportunity as well. Here she is receiving it again from Purcell with 8 to shoot. Keely Froling misfires. Really attempting more field goals per game the last 5 matches is Keely Froling. As Blitzarves pulls up from the corner. Jaeger comes up just with a defensive rebound. Hard to get a clean rebound away when Christy Wallace is in the vicinity.
And that's one of the things that Christy Wallace is so good at. It's just the effort plays. She never gives up. She's always crashing the boards on the floor, getting in the lanes. It's great to see.
Purcell becomes the third Flame to hit the scoreboard. Only bucket for her. Her game against the Lynx certainly can't be underestimated as well. 10 points, 12 rebounds, 6 steals against the Lynx. As Wallace pulls up with a pretty mid-range too. So what she could do defensively so far this game, that's what she can do at the other end of the floor.
And she does have such a beautiful jump shot. Just so controlled.
Froling, Purcell, Froling hits it. All nylon on the triple attempt. Keely Froling is hot. She's got 10. 12-second differential between game clock and shot clock as we tick towards quarter time. Terrific start by the Flames. They trail by as much as 4. They've worked their way back into this game and it's been on the back of Keely Froling's determination. Nakasoglu's ditched the mask. Try to free up her game. Diebel guarded by Cole. Purcell with 6 to shoot. back for Diebel. Can the young gun come up with a buzzer beater here? Froling wants it. Diebel has to shoot. Bank isn't open on this occasion, but terrific start on the Dandenong floor tonight from the Sydney Uni Flames. A 21-15 lead they hold at quarter time. The second quarter is coming up in just a few moments.
To everyone who said we're not strong enough, not fast enough, wrong. We're crossover queens, scoring buckets, taking names and hitting no-look threes. We fight for every ball. And do we dunk? Hell yeah. When we roll onto the court with nothing to lose and everything to prove, you're in for a show. She got style, she got balls, she got belief, she got game.
Attention tonight is on Jenna O'Hay of farewelling a champion. Also a special night for Maddie Rocci, who at 23 years of age plays her 100th WNBL game. She played 87 with the Caps, which included 2 championships as well. And she's really slotted into this Flyers lineup with aplomb. And she's got a field goal in the first quarter as well. But from the Flyers' perspective, it hasn't been all easy sailing for them. They trail 15-21 at the first change at Dandenong Stadium. Ben Waterworth with you alongside triple WNBL champion Steph Blitzarves, and on the back of Keely Froling and Shyla Hill, Steph, this Sydney Uni team has made a terrific start away from home.
Yeah, they definitely have. They're coming out, they're being aggressive, they're getting to the basket, especially Keely and Shyla, as you mentioned. So the Flyers are really going to have to do something about that. Lock up in their defense, make it hard for them to even catch the ball. Maybe some denial would be great, because Shyla has the ball in her hands a lot of the time, and if they keep it out of her hands, it's going to be hard for the Sydney outfit to get those scores.
Saw Cheryl Chambers on screen before, for her to think about early stages of this one. As we get the second term underway, Hill misses the 2. Evans can't cleanly grab the offensive rebound. Then Shyla picks the pocket of Cole. Terrific defense from Hill. Cole caught unawares. And then what a wonderful layup that is from the young star.
A little bit of a highlights package of Shyla Hill right there.
Terrific from Hill. Flames lead by ace. And Flyers backs against the wall. Cole was backing down. This may have come before Cole started to back down. Foul is called on the Flames, but here is Hill at her best. So hard to guard when she is driving hard inside. Shyla Hill, she's got 11 points early stages, 3 of 4 shooting. Beck Cole at the free throw line. She's a terrific free throw shooter, 89% free throw shooter. Just struggled a little bit in the past couple of games for the Southside Flyers. He reduces the margin to 5 points. Cole there. Kyra Evans trying to free up Hill. Can't quite find her. Finds her young teammate in Diebel. He can't drop the 3. Important stop for the Flyers. Cole again, playing deep, backing down. Mismatch here on Diebel and gets the fadeaway to go. Pumps the fist as well, Beck Cole. She, again, brings it within 3 points.
And we see a lot of Beck Cole's 3-on-3 game come out while she's playing 5-on-5 for the Flyers. Obviously, we see that strength inside and being able to finish against a high hand or against physicality.
See a couple of star boomers watching on. Izzy Magbegor. Yes, Imagine, I think that is there. Kayla George.
And Izzy Wright.
Izzy Wright as well. just scouting the opposition as well, the Melbourne Boomers.
And obviously, Jenna's been in the league a long time, so all of those girls will know and love Jenna. Some played with her, had a lot of time with her and know her very well, so it's nice to see that type of camaraderie.
And Kayla George co-captain with Jenna O'Hay. Beautiful pass from O'Hay. That's a dime for her, and that's a bucket for Blitzards. Have to remember as well, Jenna O'Hay's ranked 7th all-time in the WNBL total assist leaderboard. Beautiful pass from heel inside. O'Hay, another terrific steal. She's playing with a fierce determination, the captain tonight. Amy Rocci gets around Nakasoglu, hits the 2, Flyers take the lead. Timeout called. Terrific start to this second quarter from the Southside Flyers.
And how's that swing of momentum? Just a little bit of desperation on the defensive end, and it's got them back in front.
9 points to 2 early stages of this second quarter. And Jenna O'Hay leading by example in her final game in front of her home fans. That's the kind of stuff that would lift your teammates. That's leading by example, Steph.
It is. The desperation to get on the floor, get the hands in and get it to a teammate. And just the previous play, we saw the assist from Jenna.
Yep.
So she's really doing it all today.
The 3 steals already. Jenna O'Hay with 2 points and 1 assist. And now there's a bit to think about for Shane Hill and the Sydney Uni Flames. You can see Abby Bishop, the left of your screen there. And her back to us, still out with injury, Abby Bishop. Besides that, the Flyers essentially close to full strength tonight. And she is Jenna O'Hay, announcing that she would retire at the end of the 2022 season. Said, I've given my whole heart, body, soul and mind to this great sport, and I simply have nothing left to give. I suppose when you've heard her interviewed throughout the season and you've, I suppose, seen her output on the court, you know, numbers not quite as high as well. Just got the sense that she might have blown a lot of bullets, Jenna O'Hay, this season.
And she's also mentioned that she needs to take time for herself and take care of her own mental health, which is a very strong and brave thing to say. So giving herself a little bit of love.
And in Australian sport, there have been a few better advocates for looking after mental health in recent years than Jenna O'Hay, as Amy Rocci can't hit the step-back 3. And the Flames win the ball back. They turn the ball over after the timeout, but no harm done momentarily. Purcell, kick it out. Purcell then hits the jumper, the 3 from Kalani. Not a noted 3-point shooter, Kalani Purcell. 25% she's gone from deep this year. It's an early confidence booster for her.
It is, and she's mostly known for a great defense and her excellent passing, but just steps out and hit that 3 like it's nothing.
Has tried to work on her 3-ball game as years have gone on in the WNBL. There's Cole, all oxygen. O'Hay couldn't quite hit the rim there, hits the deck. It's a 5-on-4 rather, at the other end of the floor, but Nakasoglu stepped out of bounds as she tried to set up a forward foray. Started with the mask, ditched it. Hopefully she's okay and good to go.
Playing a dangerous game there, Nakasoglu.
So had that nasty incident against the Lightning in the second quarter a couple of weeks ago. Hurt her nose and subsequently out with concussion protocols. As Rocci hits the mid-range 2. 26 apiece. 6.5 to play in the second quarter. Terrific night at Dandenong Stadium, celebrating the career of one of the greats, Jenna O'Hay. Great to have your company on KO Sports as Froling fades away, and she has really got that shot down pat this stage of her career. Maddie Rocci, Froling's former Canberra Cats teammate, as Purcell with those fast hands knocks it out of the grasp of Sarah Blitzards.
And she's so good at that. She just has that sneaky little hand, just a little tap, just enough to make you fumble it or just to knock it out of bounds.
5 points for Purcell, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. That's almost a quintessential stat line for Kalani Purcell. Always well-rounded.
And we've come to expect that from Kalani Purcell.
And she's again just getting a hand in there before Blitzar's, and then it came off Blitzar's hand, so she forces the turnover. That's Purcell at her best, the Kiwi international. 63 games for the Tall Ferns since 2018, also a stint as well as captain for Tall Ferns. Really thriving with a bit more responsibility under Shane Hill at Sydney Uni Flames this year. Turnover. Maddie Rocci comes up with it. Takes her time, assesses her options, banks it in, 28 apiece.
And that was great poise there from Maddie, just to send everyone past her, square up and just take that easy shot.
Blazjeski, Rowe, Froling, guarded here by Blitzar's, and great defence from Blitzar's as well. Another turnover by the Flames. Cole pulls up from the stripe, can't get it to go. Bet Cole, she's equal leading scorer for the Flyers at the moment with 8. Froling and Keel, 12 and 11 respectively for them, as Rachel Jarry gave us the long rebound, and the Flyers continuing their impressive second quarter here. It's 13 points to 7 in the second term to date. Jarry for 3. Yeah, look for her from beyond the arc this season. Fresh 14 though for the Flyers to work with. Jarry sets the screen. Rocci puts up the 3 and knocks it down all night long.
And that's exactly what you want on your 100th game, celebrating in style.
Maddie Rocci up to a team-high 9 points. Another timeout is called with 4.5 to play. And the Flyers take control of the momentum of this game once again. That was a beautiful-looking shot.
It was, and it was just the recognition that Kira went underneath that screen, and she had that little bit of space and just took it with confidence.
She had just 2 points the last time the Flyers and the Flames met. Well, she's already got 9 halfway through the second quarter, making a bit of a statement as well, Maddie Rocci, in game number 100. So timeout called. It's a bit hard to get a read on this game at the moment, Steph, because of the momentum swing so far.
Yeah, and they've been, as you were saying, ebbs and flows of the game, and both teams are showing some excellence, and then both teams are showing a couple of lapses in defence where they're just letting the other team score. So, yeah, can't really call it at the moment what's going to happen.
And we'll keep our eye on the turnover count as well. 13 turnovers to the Flames, just 5 committed by the Southside Flyers to date. Here is Maddie Rocci. He's having a terrific game so far. 9 points and a couple of rebounds and a couple of steals as well, as you can see, for the former Capital. Pressing up on the Flames here are the Flyers out of a timeout. Forced the turnover last time. This time Shyla Hill brings it into the front court. Blazjeski. Hill. Hoping for a pick and roll. Instead, Purcell. Second triple attempt. This time can't knock it down. Jarry with the rebounds. Maddie Rocci playing inspired hoops in this basketball. No foul called. It is determined off Sydney Uni Flames' hands. Shyla Hill involved defensively on that occasion.
And we can just see Charlotte here. She did well just to keep her hands up and not reach in.
Still 18 seconds on the shot clock here for the Flyers. Cole. Jarry. Can't get that one to go, but gets the offensive rebound. Unfortunately, no good on the second attempt. Purcell. Blazjeski. Knocked out of the hands of Froling. But it will be still a Sydney Uni Flames baseline ball with 3 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Referee just resetting play here with Christy Wallace quintessentially in the face of Hill.
Oh,
What technical foul is called? That is against Wallace.
Wallace got a little bit of a push in the back and she fell over the line, and they've just, because they gave her the warning,
Wow.
gave her no chances.
Here's a look. And it's from her teammate. So some soft, friendly fire brings about attack. And a free throw for Shyla Hill. That's stiff, Steph.
That is very stiff. If it were me, I would have had a lot of words to say.
I'm sure you would have. So they can reset here again, the Flames. Christy Wallace called for that foul. Still an entertaining contest, 31-29. Very little between these two sides on the ladder and tonight on the court as well. Heel gets rid of Rocci, puts up the mid-range two. No lucky roll. Maddie Rocci comes up with a long rebound. And then puts up her own mid-range two and can't get it to go. Wallace without athleticism, can't get it to go. It's just, sometimes you just have those heart and mouth moment with Christy Wallace. We know her injury issues with her knees over the years. She's so athletic, attacks it so hard. Just hope she doesn't land awkwardly.
That is very much, you watch and you go, how did she jump so high?
Yeah.
And now she has to land.
Yes. Giving Shyla Hill no room to move off that inbounds pass. Turns it over. Maddie Rocci with another steal. Waits for her teammates to come. Wallace flying through. And another steal for Purcell. Turns it over straight away. Jarrett O'Hay hits the three.
What a series of events. That was fantastic to watch.
14 turnovers to 5. It ends with the captain hitting a triple. And the Flyers taking a 5-point lead. Foul called. As we have a look at that series of events, blink and you would have missed that series of play. More down to our KO Sports cameras as well to capture all that.
And no nonsense, Jenna just goes straight down the other end.
She's all business tonight, Jenna O'Hay. There's no doubt about that.
And there's another man that's all business tonight. As we see Shane Hill.
Hoping for his side's third win of a tough 21-22 campaign. Not a lot has gone right for the Flames so far this season. Almost commit another turnover. Evans can't handle it cleanly. There's only 2 seconds on the shot clock here.
And I'm loving seeing the desperation of the Flyers now in defence. We just saw Jenna get on all fours with her hand on the ball, and then we saw Sarah Blitzarves just diving on it to knock that ball out.
And O'Hay really set the tone as well defensively in the first quarter. Hill, probably unaware of the shot clock in the end, trying to drive baseline, and the Flyers win the ball back. So when you look at it, 6 scorers so far for the Flyers, but only 3 for the Flames. 12 for Hill, 12 for Froling, 5 for Purcell. There's a bit more of an even contribution for the Flyers. They're rotating that bench heavily. O'Hay, beautiful pass inside for Jarry, who almost made it 7-point scorers for the Flyers, but...
And threw up her hands in frustration.
Yeah.
Knew she should have made that one.
Hill, Froling, Purcell, Hill, guarded by Jarry. Again, drives towards the rack, but no love off the glass. Amy Rocci for O'Hay. She's feeling it. Can't hit the triple. Froling with the rebound. Just over 2 minutes left in this second quarter. Purcell goes to work on a former Boomers teammate in O'Hay. Lovely reverse layup. Purcell playing a terrific game so far. She's got 7. The Flames have 31 and they trail by 3. Timeout called.
And this is a beautiful finish there from Kalani. She just felt Jenna on her back, went straight under and just finished on that reverse.
Still, as I mentioned before, the 3 scorers for the Flames compared to the 6 for the Southside Flyers. Kalani Purcell, despite quietish terms from Hill and Froling in the second term, Purcell lifting her game with 7 points.
And it's just the question whether the Sydney scorers can continue to keep up that rate of scoring, or are the rest of the Sydney outfit going to step up and have a couple more contributors?
I suppose that's where you're looking at your young guns like Rowe and Deeble and Evans and Jaeger and Nakasoglu as well. Nakasoglu being used sparingly so far in this game. She hasn't really got firing, but we know how damaging she can be. And particularly the last time Nakasoglu and the Flames played the Flyers, which was back on Jan 30. She scored 17 points for Nakasoglu, 4 of 4 from three-point territory and 5 of 5 from free throw line in 24 minutes of play.
She's just so efficient and deadly when she really gets going.
She's not on the floor at the moment. Kira Rowe having some time out there. As that's tipped away from the hands of Blitzarves. Kira Rowe asked to play a lot more time on the floor so far this season, averaging 26 minutes per game. Here's O'Hay, guarded by Heel. Mismatch in terms of height. Misses the shot, O'Hay, but long rebound for Rocci. Can't get that one to drop. And an opportunity here for the Flames just before half-time to reduce the margin. They led by 6 at quarter time. They now trail by 3. Heel can't get the 2, but they've got a fresh 14 to work with. And Froling hits the 3 and levels up the scores.
Oh, you know you can't leave Keely open like that because she's got the confidence, she's been hitting her shots, and you really have to run her off her line out there.
What a noted three-point shooter, a 16% three-point shooter heading into this game, Keely Froling, but she's already hit 2 tonight. Maddie Rocci loses control. Heel didn't realise that the ball was loose. Comes off the feet on that occasion. 14 seconds now remaining on the shot clock. And just under a minute on the game clock. So Froling now to a game-high 15 points to go with 5 rebounds, including 2 of 3 from three-point land. Okay, Gaze with the inbounds pass for Amy Rocci to Maddie Rocci. To Blitzarves, lovely looking mid-range 2 from the Opal.
Beautiful, never looked like missing.
She becomes the first flyer into double figures tonight. She's got 10. Lovely crossover from Heel for Purcell. Evans having plenty of court time for Heel with 7 seconds to shoot. Purcell another 3. Can't get it to go. And the desperation of Purcell this time couldn't get a clean handle on it. And there's no shot clock remaining, so you'd sense the Flyers will use up their 24 seconds here. Good crowd in attendance to see off Jenna O'Hay in her final home game in the WNBL.
It's great to hear that crowd just really getting behind the Flyers.
Full of voice tonight. Full of admiration for Maddie Rocci, who's played a terrific second quarter. Blitzarves with 3 to shoot. And a long attempt there from O'Hay, was off target. Gaze couldn't get the mid-range tip almost to go in. But that's a terrific second quarter from the Flyers. They trailed by 6 at quarter time. They had a 21-13 second term. And they they lead only now by 2 points, 36-34 at halftime. Terrific game at Dandenong Stadium tonight as we have a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Sarah Blitzarves and Jenna O'Hay setting the tone early for her side defensively. But it was the Sydney Uni Flames who had that dominant start in the first quarter.
Yeah, they did. They came out firing. They were ready to play. They were ready for this matchup and they took the early lead, but it was nice to see the Flyers step up in defence with a little bit of desperation, getting on the floor, making sure they're getting hands in there and making it hard for Sydney to get those scores.
And that defence, that lift in defence from a Flyers perspective correlated into a lift on offence as well, as we saw a great spread of contributors in that first half from the Flyers.
Yeah, and that's often, if you're a coach, that's what you want to see. You want to see a spread of scorers because it's hard to keep that. If you only have a couple of scorers, hard to keep that output because they're obviously going to get some special attention now. The scout's going to be, let's shut down these players.
As you look at the stats so far in this game. The Flames a little more efficient from beyond the arc, but it's really hard to ignore that turnover account at the moment, Steph.
Yeah, it's very glaring, the turnovers. So 15-5. And that's
at
just giving, that's giving the Flyers an extra 10 opportunities.
Yeah.
And if the Flyers can then have the ability to score from those turnovers, it's going to be a different game.
And points from turnovers so far, 17 to the Flyers, 7 to the Flames. And they lead by 2 at the half. We'll take a short break here on KO Sports and come back in just a few moments with the second half. Welcome back to Dandenong Stadium. It's the Flyers and the Flames at halftime. It is the Flyers leading the Flames by 2 points. Just a reminder, coming up in September, the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup is returning to Australian shores for the first time in 27 years. 12 teams, 144 of the world's best players, 38 games across 10 days. It will deliver plenty of action for Aussie basketball fans. So to sign up for first access to tickets, head to womensworldcup.basketball to get your hands on the best seats in the house for that terrific competition. All eyes at the moment in the basketball world in Australia on Jenna O'Hea and the Southside Flyers as they farewell the champion of Australian basketball. Ben Waterworth with you alongside a former teammate of Jenna O'Hea's in Steph Blitzarves. And Steph, she really has set the tone for the Flyers, but she's all business tonight and she knows there's still half a game to go.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. She's been in there and hustle, hands in there, diving on loose balls and really getting her Flyers teammates going. So I'm expecting big things from Jenna in the second half, even if it's just effort-wise, because she's the one that's really been their engine tonight.
Great to see, as you can see, Cheryl Chambers and the coaching staff of the Southside Flyers all donning number 4 T-shirts as a tribute to O'Hea in her final home match in the WNBL, her 15th and final WNBL season, game number 297. The quirk in this is that she's actually going to finish on 299 games, one short of 300. Quite unbelievable.
I'm sure maybe Cheryl might be able to convince her to come back for just one more game.
Here's Blitzarves. What a pass! Almost came off. It looks like it's just come off the feet there of the Flames. I was hoping for Amy Rocci there was Blitzarves.
That would have been perfect little thread the needle for the layup. But
It's playing well, Blitzarves, tonight. 10 points for her. Team high 10 points. O'Hea. Cole. Almost lost control, did lose control. Bit of a hand in there from Nakasoglu. Purcell hoping for Froling. Such a great passer normally, that was just at her feet. And O'Hea on the fast break, still got plenty of juice in those legs as the veteran gets that layup to drop.
I don't know what she's talking about. She has another 10 years left.
Covering the court superbly tonight, O'Hea. We see that turnover count, which is ballooned out again. 17-6 in favour of the Flames. Heel with 6 to shoot. Into the key, not into the hoop though. Purcell can't get the layup to drop. O'Hea just keeps it alive for a defensive rebound. Great to have you with us on KO Sports. The Flyers and the Flames, 7th v 8th in the WNBL. Farewelling this lady who has got the opening 2 buckets of the half.
And the Flyers really have some great recognition on their passing to start this term.
9 points for Jenna O'Hea. As Froling hands off for Heel. Back for Froling. Oh, beautifully done from Jenna O'Hea. Gets a hand in there, doing it at both ends of the floor tonight. You sense she's playing with a burden off her shoulders tonight, Steph?
It seems that way, doesn't it? She's just playing more like herself.
Yep. Oh, what a buzzer beater from Keely. Froling banks it in off the glass. That's what they needed, the Flames, because the Flyers had a terrific start to this term. Oh, she's going to do it again. 3 layups in a row. She can do no wrong at the start of this half. Nonchalantly strolls back to defence.
Like it's nothing at all. I'll just trot back.
Team high 11 points for Jenna O'Hea. First time since January 30 that she's hit double figures. Nakasoglu. 4th row for Purcell. Great hustle. She just got the shot off before the shot clock ran out, then followed up with the 2. That's Kalani Purcell at her best. And still only 3-point scorers for the Flames. 12 for Heel, 17 for Froling, 9 for Purcell. Blitzarves, O'Hea, Blitzarves for 3. Can't get it to go. Great box out there from Heel. Allowed her teammate Nakasoglu to get the long rebound. Seesawing game of momentum continues. Blitzarves almost picked the pocket of Heel. Then Heel, tough, trying to work her way to the hoop. Draws some contact from Maddie Rocci and will head to the free throw line.
It feels like right now that the Flyers have all the momentum, but the Flames are still right in it. It's as if the Flyers can't quite break away with them. They're just pegging everything back, making some tough shots, and it's keeping it for an interesting game.
So I hate to say this as well, but it's a great stat. Shiley Hill has hit her past 18 consecutive free throws.
The curse of the commentator.
18 straight free throws for Shiley Hill, including 3 so far in this game. Make it 19 and counting. Across the season going at 84%. And beautiful technique, makes it 20 on the trot across the season for Shiley Hill, and importantly, she reduces the margin to 2 points. Maddie Rocci from Wallace, who's back on the floor. Oh, hey, Maddie Rocci lobbing it up for Blitzarves. One-on-one with Purcell. Goes behind the back, but Kalani's too clever. Forces the turnover. And Hill lobs it in for Froling, who's really made to earn that. Oh, hey, who's called for the foul, has a bit to say to the referee in their third last game. And she'll be heading to the line, Keely Froling.
And here we can see the close-up.
It's steal number 4 there for Kalani Purcell.
And Kalani's just so good at that. She just puts her hands in, makes you either fumble it or just gets that, knocks the ball away.
Missing that free throw, Keely Froling, but she's up to 18 points for her side. Keeping the Flames in this one. Cole, Blitzarves, guarded by Froling, backing down, out for Cole, good look for 3, and that perfect night from beyond the arc continues for Beck Cole.
And that was a great inside-outside game for Sarah and Beck. Just Sarah backed Keely down, made Beck's defender have to help in, and then straight back out for that 3.
Heel, interesting looking shot, didn't quite come off. They've had a fair few years now, that chemistry between Cole and Blitzarves to get that right. Here they are working in tandem again with O'Hay for Cole. He's up to 11 points now, Beck Cole. O'Hay draws the foul from Kalani Purcell, and a wry smile. Melbourne Boomers teammates who were key members of that 2017-18 side that took on the Townsville Fire in the grand final series and took it to game 3 in Townsville. So we really saw Purcell announce herself as a player in the WNBL. As O'Hay loses control, but it's regained by Blitzarves, and they have 5 to shoot here, the Flyers. Wallace goes to work, trying to kick it back out to O'Hay. Just didn't quite have enough speed on the pass, and O'Hay wasn't able to get up in time, and the Flames force a turnover.
Just trying to peg back those turnovers to try and even it out.
So O'Hay takes a seat. Remember, these two teams have already played once this season, and the Flames led 70-55 midway through the 4th quarter in that game, and then Southside scored the last 18 straight points of the game to win 73-70.
You just can't rule anything out when these two teams play each other.
Hill with 4 to shoot, guarded closely by Blitzarves. Oh, might have been a block in there from Rocci or a pass. Not sure which way that went. Nonetheless, the Flames still have a fresh 14 seconds. This is Diebel working away inside, and a lovely finish from the 18-year-old. And then a turnover, make it a 4-point play.
And that is big energy from Diebel to come onto the floor, make that layup, get the steal, and make another one.
Blink and you would have missed it from Diebel. The turnover on Flyers offense here.
As Cole just stayed in the key just a little bit too long.
Here is Diebel, layup number 1. Layup number 2, in the blink of an eye.
That's one way to get yourself into the game.
I reckon. So she becomes the 4th point scorer for the Flames tonight, and most importantly, levels up the scores. Lobbing it in for Purcell, but Jerry read that well off hands. Maddie Rocci, guarded by Diebel. Works her way into the key. Foul is called. Purcell not too happy with the call. Second foul for Kalani Purcell. It will be Maddie Rocci heading to the charity stripe in game number 100, having a terrific season, averaging 11 points per game, but 7th for assists, in the top 10 as well for steals. Coming off a terrific 2020 hub season, she was 8th in the WNBL for points per game. Gives the Flyers back the lead with a couple of made free throws. Heel, good look here for a deep two. Can't knock it down. Back Shyla Hill in that situation. Important stop for Southside. Quick hands there from Wallace to Cole. As foul is called on Shyla Hill. Cole just pulling the pass at the last minute as Shyla Hill picks up her 3rd personal foul of the game. It's a big blow with still 3.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
It is, because she's has the ball in her hands majority of the time for the Flames, so it'll be interesting to see how they go about this.
Sarah Blitzarves was hoping to bring either Jarry or Amy Rocci into the game, threw the ball away in the end, so a let-off for Sydney Uni.
And we just see those turnovers creeping in for the Flyers.
Yep. Yeah, there's a 10 turnover differential between the two sides at half-time. That's now 7. Extra 3 turnovers committed by the Flyers in this term. It's Kira Rowe, aggressive, terrific aggression from Kira Rowe as she hits the scoreboard. Shyla Hill, who normally would have taken a layup like that, Rowe fills the chasm and hits the 2.
You can just feel the momentum swinging the way of the Flames now.
Purcell gets a hand in there, no clean steal though. Amy Rocci elevating, can't score, keeps it alive for a fresh 14 seconds. Terrific seesawing battle in the Nong tonight, 47 apiece. Amy Rocci loses control, foul is called on the Flames.
And Amy Rocci just has that speed. You see her here step past, and then Keeley just steps into her path.
First personal foul for Froling. Hay will step back onto the floor. Wallace, Gaze. Gaze and Wallace combine again. Wallace loses control, regathers it. O'Hay, Jarry with 3 to shoot. Has to put it up. Denied emphatically by Purcell. She can do it all tonight, Kalani Purcell, stacking the stat sheet.
She really is. She's been on the boards, getting blocks, getting deflections. She's just been across it.
9 points, 8 boards, 4 steals, 2 assists, 1 block. Big game from Kalani. A wry smile with Jenna O'Hay. She's got the ball now, backing down her former teammate. Diebel, Rowe, Nakasoglu, Froling screaming for it in the post. Rowe's now only got 5 to shoot. She again drives hard, can't score. Froling gets the rebound and gets some contact. Jarry not too happy with the call. A few more whistles in this 3rd quarter.
And that was a strong drive there from Kira.
Second strong drive in a row. Keely Froling, I don't think she's come off the court again so far in this game. She played 40 minutes against Perth, and I think she's played every minute so far in this game. Diebel driving baseline. And draws the contact and the points as well.
Diebel coming off the bench and really being a powerhouse for the Flames.
Only 18 years of age,
making the most of her opportunities here.
Absolutely. So she scored 5 points from 10 minutes against Southside last time these two sides played, 7 points from 20 minutes against Townsville, then 8 points from 21 minutes against Perth when she started last Saturday night. And now she's got 7 points coming off the bench tonight. Shane Heal said when the Flames signed her in midway through last year that she could be a future star of the WNBL. As O'Hay misses the three, and the Flames now lead by 3. And Katie Deeble turning heads in Dandenong again tonight. Froling. Deeble, guarded by Wallace. Rowe just gathers control, hoping for Froling, read nicely by Jarry.
And Rachel's had a couple of those tonight where she just reads where the pass is going to be and just picks it off.
Amy Rocci. Wallace gets the screen from Jarry, and that mid-range too is so pretty. Can't get it to go. Froling with another rebound. That's board number 8 for Keely Froling. Nakasoglu knocks it down. Timeout called, and again the Flames resume control of this one.
It must have been the face mask for Nakasoglu. She's ditched it, and then out come the threes.
She's been so damaging from deep this season. She finally hits the scoreboard. The momentum of this game once again swings in favour of the Flames. 19 points to 11 so far in this third quarter, and they hold a 53-47 lead. Steph, how have they been able to get back in control in this third quarter?
Well, their scores are coming, a lot of them are coming off of offensive boards, or they've come off steals or turnovers. So I think the Flyers need to really pick up their defense again. So obviously they've put Jenna back on, which was a great thing because she was their powerhouse in defense. So if they can get in the lanes, make fumbles and make it really hard for the Flames, that's what's going to turn this back around and give them momentum.
Well, it wasn't too long ago that Katie Deeble would have been part of the Aussie Hoops program. She's 18 years of age now, but kids aged 5 to 10 introduced to basketball at Aussie Hoops, which is basketball's national junior participation program. So to find out where your kids can start a lifelong enjoyment of basketball, visit the Aussie Hoops locator, which can be found at that website, aussiehoops.basketball/find a program. 6-point differential between these two sides. One of the Flyers got here late. O'Hay. Once again, they turn to the captain for 3, but she can't come up with it. And an important stop again for the Flames. Rowe. Froling. Guarded by O'Hay. Turning around and denied by the captain. No shot clock. And the Flyers would love a buzzer beater bucket here. And the ball's in good hands with Maddie Rocci.
Read that like a book, Jenna O'Hay.
Great defense from Purcell. No easy pick and roll. Cole. Offensive foul. Cole flabbergasted. Flames delighted.
And that is a massive stop there from the Flames because it gives them the chance just to get the last shot.
There's the clever hands, the clean hands from Jenna O'Hay. And there's the call on Beck Cole.
We just see her face after that call.
Rowe takes a seat for her hard work. As Froling put up the shot. And that is three-quarter time. What a comeback from the Flames. A 19 points to 11 third quarter. And they hold a 53-47 lead as we turn for home. Fourth quarter coming up in just a few moments. Well, whether you want to be like those superstars on screen, particularly Ezzy Magbegor and Kayla George, or you just want to be your best, Sporting believe everyone should have the opportunity to play basketball. So grab yourself a ball and get started today at sporting.com.au. Sporting, the official ball partner of the WNBL. Great to see the Melbourne Boomers in the house. Kayla G, Ezzy Magbegor alongside Madgen and Tess Wright as well. Izzy Wright, rather. And some fans taking an opportunity to get some photos with their stars as well, Kayla George and Ezzy Magbegor. When Steph Blitzarves heads to games as well, the fans just flock to her for a photo as well. Great to have you with us on KO Sports. The Flames lead the Flyers 53-47. Steph, big final quarter coming up. Can the Flyers flip the momentum of this game once again?
Well, as we've seen in the game so far, it's been Flames quarter one quarter and then the Flyers the other. So
maybe that's the answer. Cole hits the three to start with. She's 3 of 4 from deep tonight, and the Flyers hit the half-ton. Shyla Heal back out on the floor. Quite remarkable to think the Flames got themselves back into the game when Heal wasn't on the court. She kicks it out. The shot from Diebel is off target. Didn't hit the rim. Offensive foul is called. And Blitzarves is a little worse for wear after copping some contact from Froling.
yeah, I think just a elbow had copped Sarah on the way through there.
Looks like she's okay.
Nice to see that she's all right, running back towards the ball.
Foul caught on Heal, so that is her 4th personal foul. She's going to take a seat. That's huge. 9.5 minutes to go in the last quarter, and she's already got 4 fouls to her name. She's flabbergasted.
And I wonder if the foul was called before the ball was passed in.
Yep.
See the frustration on her face there.
Gosh, doesn't want to be hydrated. Nakasoglu onto the court, and again, it's going to be Katie Diebel and Nakasoglu that are going to have to step up for the Flames to win. Cole, can she hit another 3? She can! She loves it!
Getting the crowd amped up right there.
4 triples tonight for Beck Cole. She has got the hot hand from deep, and we're all square at Dandenong. Froling, Rowe, Diebel working around the perimeter. Purcell wants it inside. She gets it inside. And she gets the reverse. Count the points, and she's going to the line for an extra.
What a way to start this 4th quarter.
Awesome from Kalani Purcell. She hits double figures. 11 points for her. And it's the first time this season, the second time rather, that she's hit double-figure points, Kalani Purcell. 12 points for her tonight, and the Flames lead again by 3. Great to have you with us on KO Sports. Stuff 7th v 8. This is a terrific contest. Cole loses control. It's deemed off Flames' hands, so they've got 6 seconds to shoot here, Southside. 8.5 to play in this one. Just 5 wins out of 27 between these two teams this season. O'Hay, Cole, O'Hay, good look for the champ, knocks it down.
Right on the buzzer. That was absolutely fantastic. Stepping up in a big milestone game for her.
2 of 7 from deep tonight for Jenna O'Hay, and we're all square again. Diebel, saw her come alive in that 3rd quarter with a couple of big plays. She feeds Froling, who can't hit the long-range attempt. 8 to play. Rocci, not again. Surely not.
And you see Amy Rocci, it was almost as if she were playing AFLW there, catching that ball.
Gosh, that was awesome as well from Kalani Purcell. Got a hand in there. That's 5 steals now for Kalani Purcell. Froling drives baseline and earns 2 free throw attempts coming up. Blitzarves called for the foul, not O'Hay. So Blitzarves has 2. Wallace has 3 for the Flyers. She's the only Flyers player in foul damage as we have a look at Keely Froling. Missing that free throw attempt. She's a 69% free throw shooter normally. In her last 4 games, she's averaged 25 points and 10 rebounds per outing. She misses, but Purcell grabs the board. Nakasoglu, the floater, the 2, and an extra to come.
And if you're going to miss 2 foul shots, that's the result you want from it, don't you?
Yeah. Blitzarves with a second straight foul. Nakasoglu hoping to convert a 3-point play. An 86% free throw shooter, Funda Nakasoglu this season. She misses a rare free throw attempt. So that's 3 consecutive free throws that the Flames have missed.
And at this sticky point of the game,
Yep.
coaches say it all the time, free throws win games.
They've had 15 free throw attempts tonight. Beck Cole again! A rare miss from her from deep. So the Flames have gone to the free throw line 15 times tonight, converted 11 times. The Flyers just 3 free throw attempts, as you can see. Nakasoglu inside, gets it to drop.
And Nakasoglu's really stepping up for the Flames here. Shyla's off, she's in that foul trouble. And as we've seen all season, she just is so efficient.
Amy Rocci gets the screen from O'Hay. Cole. O'Hay screaming for it in the post. Wants the foul, none forthcoming. Flames get the turnover. And the 18-year-old Deeble comes up with a layup. Timeout is called. And this young Sydney Uni Flames outfit for the 2nd consecutive game is stepping up.
And it's great to see the young guns coming on and taking their opportunities and doing so well. We just see that momentum swing with the energy of Deeble and Nakasoglu.
And it was Kira Rowe in that 3rd quarter as well. A couple of aggressive drives. We're seeing these young Flames players taking on the game as we have a look at Katie Deeble. Yeah, up to a season high, and that would be obviously a career high, 9 points. There's still plenty of time left in this basketball game. So what if you're Cheryl Chambers now, and these young Flames team, this young Flames team is taking it up to you. There's a lot of experience and wisdom on this Flyers outfit. What are you saying for Cheryl Chambers, Steph?
Well, you just definitely want them to make sure that they're locking down in defence. Get back in transition defence because the Flames have the energy. They're running the lanes and getting easy layups. So you just need to make sure you always have someone back and picking up the ball nice and early so they can't kick it ahead. As you said, they have the experience.
Yep.
They know how to win games. They've had, and it's few and far between in this season, and the 2 teams are fighting for that win because they know it's on offer.
When you consider that, you know, Kalani Purcell and Keely Froling are the most experienced players out there for the Sydney Uni Flames, compared to the likes of Beck Cole, Amy Rocci, Jenna O'Hay, Sarah Blitzarves. It's a big chasm in terms of experience, games played. These young Flames lead by 6. What have the Flyers got? 6.5 to play. O'Hay for 3. Well short. Can't grab the long rebound. Flames with an important stop. Kyra Evans, offensive foul is called against Evans. And Maddie Rocci hitting the floor. Doing well there in the mismatch.
We just saw that elbow just lift a little bit. And every time that elbow lifts, they're going to call that charge.
So it's just over 6 minutes to play. Ball in the hands of Amy Rocci. O'Hay, Cole and Blitzarves and Maddie Rocci. All 5 players in the court getting a feel of the sporting here. As Amy Rocci works away into the perimeter. Cole, 4 of 6 from 3-point territory. Then goes towards the key, misses, and it's out of bounds. She wanted the call, unforthcoming. Funda Nakasoglu playing tight defence.
And that's the joy of KO and instant replay. We can see the facials of the players.
So now there is 3 players on 3 fouls for the Flyers. Blitzards, Maddie Rocci and Christy Wallace. Reminder, Shyla Heal off the court at the moment with 4 fouls to her name. That's not deterring this young Flames outfit though, although Nakasoglu turns the ball over.
And we see Shyla Heal just come back on, and she's really going to have to protect herself with that last foul.
Oh, hey, kicks it out for Amy Rocci from the corner.
They don't call her Clutch Clydesdale for nothing.
Amy Rocci coming up with a big 3 ball. Flyers have gone to that 3 ball attempt a lot in this game. Here is Heal, as Steph mentioned, back on the floor now. Purcell trying to feed Deeble. With 3 to shoot, back to Purcell, tough shot, can't bank it in. Maddie Rocci, good ball control. Cole screaming for it. O'Hay is free for 3. Boom!
Some big threes here, and we can just see the emotion on Jenna O'Hay's face and the Flyers outfit. They're just really getting around each other.
Goosebump stuff as Jenna O'Hay in her final game on her home court left wide open for 3. And if there's one player in all the years of Aussie hoops that you don't want to leave free from beyond the arc, it's Jenna O'Hay.
She steps up in big games, and this is one of her biggest games. Last game on her home court.
Still leading from the front. And that's one of her best traits, Steph. You've played a number of games alongside Jenna at the different levels. Her leadership, she's particularly in the back end of her career, she's always been a captain, always been a leader for the Boomers and out the Flyers and the Opals, obviously. What makes her such a terrific leader and a player to play under?
Well, that's exactly, she leads by example. She'll come out, she doesn't want to lose.
Yep.
She's doing everything to get that win. And we saw it at the start of the game. She was on the floor right from the get-go, diving after the loose balls, hitting the big shots, and really getting around her teammates.
17 points for Jenna O'Hay. Terrific game from her so far. The last time she hit double figures was 13 points against Sydney Uni back on Jan 30. She's got 17 tonight. Heal. Looking with Nakasoglu and Purcell and Heal. All tied up at 62 apiece. 8 to shoot here for the Flames. Amy Rocci not letting Heal out of her sights. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. And the Flyers stream forward. Maddie Rocci. Blitzards screaming for it in the post. 1-on-1 with Froling. Blitzards gets it back from Amy Rocci. Spinning. Can't bank it. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Deeble, the young gun, driving baseline. Nakasoglu. Can't get it to drop. Purcell, the determination is awesome. Frees up Heal, who can't hit the 3. Terrific atmosphere at Dandenong Stadium.
We see the fans on their feet getting around the Flyers.
Haven't won since January 30, the Flyers. Jenna O'Hay can't hit the 3. She's not afraid to let it fly tonight. 3 of 11, Jenna O'Hay from deep. Heal v Maddie Rocci. No pick and roll on offer there for Froling, who's screaming for it against Blitzards. It's been a terrific matchup all night. 6 to shoot here. Froling denied by Blitzards. Still alive. Purcell trying to look for Nakasoglu. It's off hands, but there's only 1 second on the shot clock. What a block this was from Blitzards.
Beautiful to watch. Just getting a nice tip on that, and then Amy Rocci gets her hands in there.
Oh, Nakasoglu somehow got it off the inbounds pass and got it in.
And that is not the result you want if you are the Southside Flyers.
That's insane. What a play from the Flyers. Cole loses control. Amy Rocci gets it back to Cole and misses. This hasn't been a night inside the arc tonight, Beck Cole. Important stop. Nakasoglu for Purcell. For Heel. Sydney Uni Flames outfit continuing to not lay down as Froling loses control and O'Hay's involved. Cole, the mid-range two, can't drop. Who's going to take control of this game? You sense it's going to be a player or a moment that's going to win the game for their respective side.
And it's really up for grabs at the moment.
Purcell hands off for Heel with 8 to shoot. Using up all her time. Purcell for 3. Looked flat and deep off the hand. Good defense from the Flyers. Maddie Rocci running the point. And then works her way inside and draws 2.
That was a nice strong take there from Maddie Rocci.
Beautiful
Great.
hands from Jenna O'Hay. As a timeout is called at Dandenong Stadium. And it seems like it's just going to go down to the wire as well. Maddie Rocci will be heading to the charity stripe as the Flames lead 64 to 62. And you just, wins have been so far and few and far between between these two sides so far this season. Just 3 wins for the Flyers, 2 wins for the Flames. Round 14, the penultimate round in the WNBL. Both of these teams playing with terrific energy and intensity, Steph.
I feel like they both know that the win is just in reach.
Yep.
And that it's the desperation for that win because, as you said, they were few and far between. And if you can get a win, and especially on a milestone game, like Maddie Rocci's 100th and Jenna's last home game,
yep,
it just means that much more. So I think we'll see the desperation here from the Flyers, but the Flames aren't giving it up.
So just to look at the stat sheet as well, Keely Froling and Kalani Purcell both with double-doubles, 18 and 10 for Froling, 12 and 13 for Purcell, 6 offensive rebounds for Kalani Purcell.
And she's just so good at giving those little tips. She just tips it up to herself until she's in the position to get it.
73% free throw shooter, Maddie Rocci. She is 3 of 3 so far from the stripe tonight. Big deep breath. And she levels up the scores with 1 minute 53 remaining. Don't go anywhere. Thrilling conclusion coming up on KO Sports. Nakasoglu for Deeble. Shane Heel trusting his young players as the ball's been turned over. Foul is called. Offensive foul is called on the Flames.
And we say good night to Shyla Hill.
Shyla Heel fouled out of the game.
That is a big result there for the Flyers.
That is a huge momentum swing now in favour of the Sydney Uni Flames. She's disappointed, as you can imagine. Can the Flyers capitalise? Offensive foul now called on the Flyers. Cole is called for it. She's had a love-hate relationship with the referees tonight. Keep your eye out for Beck Cole just underneath the rack there. She can't believe it. 64 apiece, a minute and a half remaining. Froling for 2, knocks it down. Flames take the lead.
And that is a big shot there from Keely Froling.
20 points for Keely Froling on another monster night for the Star. Amy Rocci. Inside, takes on the responsibility. Blitzhoff keeps it alive, and Maddie Rocci is heavily missed. Whistle on the play. Beautiful tap there for Sarah Blitzars. Maddie Rocci not backing down. Some contact there with Nakasoglu, and luckily for Nakasoglu, she didn't come off second best.
Just finding out what the call is right now.
Maddie Rocci disappointed. It's on the Flyers, and they're in the bonus. And Keely Froling's at the line, but she hasn't been accurate from the free throw line tonight. 4 of 7 so far. Misses again.
And we can just see our camera shaking from the eruption coming from the stands.
Terrific atmosphere in the Nong. Froling gets the second to drop, and it's a 3-point ball game. And a timeout is called with 1 minute on the clock as Keely Froling takes her tally to 21 points and 10 rebounds for the night. Who's your money on, Steph?
I really can't call it at the moment. It's the momentum swings have just been so quick and so many of them. Right now, it looks like that the Flames have the momentum, but all it takes is one big shot from the Flyers, and then we're back on even Stevens again.
And they're one of the best three-point shooters in the WNBL as well, the Southside Flyers, led by Beck Cole, who's hit 4 of 6 tonight. The champ, Jenna O'Hea, who's been a terrific three-point shooter for so many years as well. Sarah Blitzard's in the top 10 for three-point percentage in the WNBL, so they've got options if they need to hit that big shot, Steph.
They do, and even if you just look across the board, you would think the three-point shot would come from one of those three players. Yep. But even the other players that are coming off the bench, you've got a Kate Gaze who's a light shooter as well. So they have weapons and arsenal everywhere. There is Shiley Hill, disappointing finish for her night. Her first game back from an ankle injury. Now she's got a cheer on from the bench. Ball in the hands of Maddie Rocci. Less than a minute left. 3 points the Flyers have got to make up. But 58 seconds is a long time in hoops. Cole almost left alone there for the three. O'Hea for Maddie Rocci from the car park. Interesting shot choice. Nakasoglu comes up with the rebound. And remember, the Flyers are in the bonus. Right now, they just need to keep their hands out, because if they can get a stop, they can get a shot down the other end.
How about this? Shiley Hill off the court. Deeble with the responsibility of holding onto the ball here. Nakasoglu inside, runs out of time. Amy Rocci heavily nets. Whistle on the play. 17.6 seconds on the clock.
And Amy did really well just to secure that ball. She had it with both hands and then took it to the ground.
Cheryl Chambers looking on. Championship winning coach with the Sydney Uni Flames as well back in 2016-17. Championship last season in the hub with the Southside Flyers. Calls the play. Here we go.
17 seconds for the last shot. Just need to take care of it, get a good shot.
This is tailor-made for Jenna O'Hea. Can she get herself free and send us to overtime? Blitzards, Maddie Rocci. Whistle is called. Kira Rowe is called for the foul. It's her third personal foul. Just colliding there with Jenna O'Hea.
Nice solid screen set by Jenna.
And she's at the line. She's hit 15 of 16 free throws this season, Jenna O'Hea.
And now the Flyers are going to have to get right up. Timeout called. They're going to have to go for the steal. There's 7 seconds left. They're down by 1, so they're going to have to...
Go for the steal, or do you just have to foul, Steph?
Well, if you can get the steal first, that's what you really want, because you know that Sydney are going to the line, and if you don't get the initial steal, they're going to have to foul.
Yeah.
Don't let them take any time off the clock.
So having a look at the best free throw shooters for the City Uni Flames, Nakasoglu was an 86% free throw shooter. Kira Rose 3 of 4 so far this season from the line. And Kalani Purcell and Keely Froling go at 69%, 50% respectively. So it's probably going to have to be going to one of those young guns, you'd have to sense.
Yeah, I think Sydney they'll have a look that they're looking at, but they just need to try and get the ball in safely.
Yes.
If they can get it in safely, they know that the Flyers have to foul them. So Flyers, on the other hand, are going to be trying to get in the lanes, probably switch everything and go for that initial steal and then the quick foul. And the important thing is that the Flyers go for a play at the ball, because if they don't go for a play at the ball, then the Flames will retain the ball after the foul call.
Every player on the floor right now for the Sydney Uni Flames under the age of 27. Up against this experienced lineup, Nakasoglu is fouled, and she has the highest free throw percentage for the Sydney Uni Flames this season. And now she will have to step up. Amy Rocci is called for the foul. Sarah Blitzarves has 4 fouls for the Flyers. Nakasoglu, an 86% free throw shooter. Misses. Huge.
Now the Flyers really need to make sure that they're boxing out, because Kalani Purcell's going to crash those boards hard.
She hits it. 5.7 seconds remaining. Will it be clutch Clydesdale? Big hit off the ball. Clydesdale inbound. Run out of time. And the Sydney Uni Flames spoil the party. They come up with a 68-66 victory. Their second win on the trot. And it's no fairy tale for Jenna O'Hay as Shane Heal's young brigade plays beyond their years and win just their 3rd game of their WNBL season. What a terrific game between these two sides, Steph.
It has. We knew it was going to be a battle, and we knew that both teams were going to fight for that win. And it just came right down to the wire, and Sydney just got right over the line.
No fairy tale for Jenna O'Hay. She gets a cuddle from former teammate from Kalani Purcell. She was awesome tonight. 19 points for Jenna O'Hay, team high. And ultimately, in the end, it was the Sydney Uni Flames. Started with not an even spread of contributors, but gosh, they're young guns in the second half. Nakasoglu finished with 10, Diebel with 9. And then Froling as well, the 26-year-old, with 21 points for herself as well. Just those young guns of Sydney Uni. It's been a tough season for the Flames, but there's some terrific signs for the future, Steph.
Yeah, well, especially if they can keep their core group together for a couple years, those players are going to get more opportunity and just mature more. And there's only good things that we're going to see from the Sydney Uni Flames. And as we can see now, they're going to present Jenna with her last home game.
So on-court presentation for Jenna O'Hay in game number 297. As we cross the presentation now.
Before I say a few words about Jenna, there's a few people I'd like to thank, and especially our sponsors for your ongoing support, and to our fans that show up. Big cheers for our fans. I know it's not the result that we all wish for tonight, but you have got 2 opportunities, girls, to bring it home for Jenna. But to the team, Cheryl, Melinda, and all the support staff, we didn't set out this year to get the results we have, but it's been difficult, COVID, injuries, and missing our coach and 3 players off jet setting around the world, which didn't help. But you've got to remember, 12 months ago, you won the championship. So let's go home strong the next 2 games, and there's next year. But Jenna, thank you. Let me read out some stats, what Jenna's achieved over her career. 297 WNBL games. Did any guess at the 4 or not? I did. 170 games for Australia. 154 WNBA games. 3 WNBL championships. 1 with the Flyers, 5 WNBL All-Stars, 2 Olympics, 2012 and 21, 3 World Championships, and last but not least, 1 Commonwealth Games. What a champion! But not only did she achieve that, she has been a fantastic role model for basketball, for every young girl and boy growing up. What a great ambassador to the sport and to your parents. We all love you, Jenna, and congratulations. 2 more games to go. I'd like to now.
It's a beautiful scenes from Dandenong Stadium. Jerry Ryan with the presentation. With Jenna O'Hay, game number 297, her final on her home court as well. Have a few words to say. We'll hopefully have a chat with Jenna pretty soon as well here on KO Sports.
I haven't prepared a speech today, which I probably should have in hindsight. So going off the cuff here a little bit, but first and foremost, I want to thank everyone who came out tonight. Rebecca Ackerman, I don't think that's your name anymore, but I spotted you in the crowd. Played with you for juniors. There's just so many people in the crowd here that I'm so thankful for, and you've all been just a massive part of my basketball career. My coaches along the way, all my teammates along the way. I see you down in the corner there. Thank you for coming. To my wonderful family who's all here as well. Luke, if you're watching, if it's still on, miss you here. Basketball has been my love since pretty much I was born. Matthew and Luke are my older brothers, and I've always looked up to you guys. And I just wanted to play basketball because I wanted to be just like you. So thank you. I've never played that one-on-one game because I've been better than you guys. So we missed out on that. But because of you guys, I'm standing here today. Mum and Dad, you have followed me around the world, supporting me, and you're just the best parents. I don't want to cry too much today, but you know how much I love you. My extended family who's all here today as well, just for all the love and support. Can't thank you enough. This season, it's been tough for me personally. I said it, but I've just given my whole heart, my whole mind, my whole body to this game, and I'm so happy to be finishing my career here with Southside Flyers. Jerry, you have just been an amazing supporter for sport and women's sport in particular, and I'm so thankful to you. I said it on the phone without being able to have a career here in Australia in front of my family and friends and all my supporters. I don't take too much of your time, but I love you all. Thank you all for being here.
Beautiful scenes from Dandenong Stadium as Jennifer O'Hay farewells her home crowd. She's in game number 297. She'll still have a couple more games away from her home court to go in the WNBL season. It was almost the fairy tale finish at a home court, Steph Blitzars, but this young Flames outfit played party poopers, and it was a joy to watch these young Flames players go at it.
It was, and it's great to see such a tough battle between these two teams because we knew that it was going to be, and just unfortunate for the Flyers that they couldn't get the result they wanted for not only Jenna but also Maddie Rocci playing her 100th game as well.
And Maddie Rocci had a great game herself, as did Jenna O'Hay, 19 points. As she mentioned in her speech, it was a tough season for her. Keely Froling continuing her terrific momentum in recent weeks. She hit that mid-range too, and she had 21 points and 10 rebounds tonight. As we have a look at some of the final numbers as well, despite that big turnover count, it was 23-15 in favour of the Sydney Uni Flames. They were able to get the job done in the end, and they crashed the board so well. It was a feature of the Flames right throughout the day, Steph. Purcell 13 and Froling 10.
Yeah, they they've been known to crash the board so hard, and it was impressive to watch. And a lot of the time, if you win the board, you win the game, and that seems to be what happened today.
So it was the Flames defeating the Flyers 68-66. It was almost the fairy tale finish for the captain, Jenna O'Hay, and she's been good enough to join us down the line now. Jenna, Ben Waterworth and Steph Blitzarves in the commentary position here. Congratulations on a terrific career. It wasn't quite the way you wanted it to pan out in terms of your last home game as well, but you would have been really proud, I assume, of what your team did with their backs against the wall tonight.
Yeah, of course. This season has been difficult, and it would have been nice to get a win in front of all the fans tonight, but it wasn't to be. But yeah, proud of the girls. I think if we had have played with that much intensity for the whole season, we might have won a few more games. But we'll be putting that energy into the next 2 games and try and get some W's.
Jenna, did you really try and set the tone for your side tonight? Because Steph and I were really noticing you defensively in that first quarter, picking up some early steals. Did you really come into this game wanting to set the tone for the Flyers?
For sure. It's been a weight off my shoulders to announce my retirement, so I feel like I've got a lot of energy this season. I haven't been myself, and so I wanted to go out being myself, and I hope that shone through today. And we didn't get the win on the scoreboard, but I think the intensity and energy that we showed today was an improvement on previous weeks.
Steph here, Jenna. First of all, congratulations on a massive career. So happy to see you playing today, and we were just wondering, are we going to see you in any coaching aspirations after this?
As I said, I've given my whole heart and soul to basketball, and so I'm going to be taking some time away from the game, but I never say never. I feel like I have a lot to offer, so maybe down the track it'll be something I get back into, but for right now I want to finish these 2 games, get some W's, 2 more wins, and then I'll be stepping away from the game and just taking a breath and see what opportunities come my way.
Jenna, what has this game meant to you? Because you've been involved at the WNBL level for 15 seasons. Jerry Ryan before just reeled off your CV as well, 117 games for the Opals, including captain. How hard was it to make that call to step away from a game that you've loved so much for so long?
The decision ended up being quite easy, to be honest. It's been a long career, and you can't play forever, and I've given everything and I've got nothing left to give except for these last 2 games, and so it was quite easy for me. But the game means everything to me. As I said, I've been playing since I was 5 years old. I just wanted to be exactly like Matthew and Luke, my 2 older brothers, who I've just looked up to my entire life. So I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish, and now it's to put my goals and aspirations towards my next career.
And this last one before we let you go, Jenna. Not only you leave a terrific legacy on the court, but off the court, particularly in the last couple of years with your campaigning around mental health and looking after your mental health. How proud are you of that legacy that you leave and starting things up like the Lifeline round in the WNBL?
Yeah, so proud. I'm more than just a basketball player. That's what I do. It's not who I am. And so I'm extremely proud of Lifeline Round and all the mental health advocacy that I've been able to do. And I'll continue to do that post my basketball career as well, because I just think it's so important. And I'm glad that people have noticed that I've done more than just play basketball.
Jenna, you're a champion of Australian basketball. Your CV speaks for itself, but you're an even better person as well. Congratulations on a terrific career. Enjoy the next couple of games as well. And thanks for joining us here on KO.
Thank you.
Jenna O'Hay joining us from the Dandenong Stadium as well, and she almost won the game for her team tonight, Steph. She was absolutely outstanding with 19 points and leaving nothing in the tank.
Yeah, no, she really put everything out on the court tonight, and it was great to watch. And she had me nearly in tears at the end. All the emotions, because she's been such a big part of Australian basketball for so long. So I'm glad she could leave everything out there. She's
got 2 more games to go in the WNBL season for the Southside Flyers, but tonight she couldn't quite get the job done with the Southside Flyers. It was the Sydney Uni Flames who continued to really impress in the back end of this WNBL season. Such a plucky side, this young team coached by Shane Jane Hill. It was a terrific game. 68-66 was the final score. Nice working with you, Steph. As always, on behalf of Steph Blitzars and the entire hard-working team, this is Ben Waterworth signing off where the Flames played party poopers and got the win over the Southside Flyers. Good night.